Hello everyone, myself Saswati Acharya and today I am going to discuss about Relational Database Management System. In this PPT we will discuss about what is database management system, components of DBMS, advantages of DBMS over the file management system. So first we will discuss what is database. Database is a collection of interrelated data which helps in efficient retrieval, insertion and deletion of data from the database and organizes the data in the form of tables, views, schemas, reports, etc. The database is a collection of related data and data is a collection of facts and figures that can be processed to produce the information. For example, university database organizes the data about students, faculties and administrative tasks which helps in efficient retrieval, insertion and deletion of data from the database. Next, we will discuss what is DBMS. The software which is used to manage the database is called Database Management System or DBMS. DBMS is basically a software that is used to add, modify, delete, select the data from the database. For example, MySQL, Oracle, etc. are popular commercial DBMS used in different applications. Next, we will discuss the advantages of DBMS over file system. First, we will discuss the point redundancy of data. Data is said to be redundant if the same data is copied at many places. The data redundancy is representing the duplication of data. Suppose we are managing the database of a college where a student is enrolled for two courses. The same student details in such a case is stored twice, which will take more storage than needed. The data redundancy often leads to high storage cost and poor access time. Then we will discuss the point inconsistency of data. Data is said to be inconsistent if multiple copies of same data does not match with each other. Suppose a student is enrolled for two courses and we have student address stored twice. Now let's say student requests to change his address. If the address is changed at one place and not on all the other records, then this can lead to data inconsistency. Then next point is difficult access time. A user should know the exact location of file to access the data, so the process is very difficult and tedious. Next point is unauthorized access. The file system may lead to unauthorized access. In the DBMS, not every user should be able to access all the data. Here, with the central control over database, the DBA or database administrator can define the access path for accessing the data stored in the database, and he can define the authorization checks whenever access to the sensitive data is attempted. Next point is no concurrent access. The access of the same data by multiple users at same time is known as concurrency. File system does not show or allow concurrency as the data is accessed by only one user at a time. But in case of DBMS, the same data can be used by multiple users at the same time. It is known as concurrent access of the data. Next point is no backup and recovery. The file system does not support or incorporate any backup or recovery of data if the file is lost or corrupted. In case of DBMS, the database system keeps a backup of the data, so it is easier to do a full recovery in case of any failure. Next, we will discuss the different components of DBMS. Database management system can be divided into 5 major components. They are hardware, software, data, process, database, access, language. So first we will discuss about hardware. Hardware is the computer or hard disk or input output channel or any other physical components involved in the DBMS storage is known as the hardware. Here, to run the Oracle or MySQL in our computer, we need a computer, hard disk, keyboard, RAM, ROM, etc. to use the DBMS software properly. Then, software. It is the main component as this is the program which controls everything. A DBMS software is more likely a wrapper around the physical database which provides us with an easy to use interface to store, access and update the data. The DBMS software is capable of understanding the database access language and incorporate it with the actual database commands to execute them in the database. Next component is data. Data is that source for which DBMS was designed. The motive behind the creation of DBMS was to store and utilize the data. In a typical database, the user saved the data is present and a metadata is stored. Metadata is the data about the data. This is the information stored in the DBMS to better understand the data stored in the database. The next component is the procedure. Procedure refers to the general instruction to use the database management system. This includes the procedure to set up and install a DBMS, to log in or log out the DBMS software, to manage the database, to take a backup, generate the report is known as the procedure for the DBMS. Next component is the database access language. Database access language is simple language designed to write the commands to access, insert, update, delete data stored in the database. The user can write the commands in the DBMS database access language and submit it to the DBMS for the execution, which is then translated and executed by the DBMS. The user can create the new database tables, insert the data, fetch the stored data, update the data, and delete the data using the access language. The next DBMS component is the user. Here the user is divided into three types, that is database administrator, application programmer and the end user. What is database administrator? Who is database administrator? Database administrator or DBA is one person which manages the complete database management system. DBA takes care of the security of DBMS, its availability, managing the license key, managing the user's account and access, etc. The application programmer or the software developer is the user group which is involved in developing and designing the DBMS. Next is your end user. End user is the one which store, retrieve, and update and delete the data from the database. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any query you can ask me by phone or by your comment. Thank you.